to be putting people in any tickets or any problems. It's Christmas, you know what I mean? Except for this guy right here, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know who this guy that I'm speaking about is, his name is Clavicular, and he is a popular Kick streamer, and you know how the people on Kick tend to be, yeah, he's one of those guys. I don't have to say the archetype of people on Kick, but they're the kind of people on Kick, you know? But essentially, he is the face of the looks maxing / black pill community. Those who know what black pill is essentially a group of people that believe that looks is everything. If you don't look good, and if you aren't, you know, pretty enough or handsome enough, your status means nothing. Clavicular is like the face of this community, and this community, you know, while some parts of it like are good, it's just people trying to look better and, you know, self-improve. It's like extremely toxic, extremely racist, and they promote a lot of techniques that just aren't good, like meth maxing, rope maxing, like jaw surgeries, all this other crazy shit. Now, while Clavicular is mostly known for like the looks maxing and the black pill shit, he's also known as like a very controversial person because he just says a lot of racist shit. I mean, he says the N-word, he says a bunch of like Jew jokes, bunch of other stuff. Case in point, not the best person. Like, you don't really want to be hanging around this guy. But even though Clavicular is just straight up a bad person, you would think during the holidays, you know, he takes a step back and, you know, really just like tries to spend his time with family and friends, all that stuff. It's like Christmas Eve and Christmas is the reverse purge. We're all just trying to have a good time. We're not trying to get any problems. Nah. Except this motherfucker, because tell me why, on Christmas Eve, this dude, instead of spending time with his family, decides to get on a stream and run a motherfucker over with his Cybertruck. Before I even get into all the logistics of what happened in this situation, can we just talk about the fact that this dude, instead of spending Christmas Eve with his family, is out in Miami with a fucking cameraman streaming to a bunch of 13-year-old incel little boys on Christmas Eve. That's what he's doing with his time. Like, straight up, his family must just hate him. Also, you ran somebody over with a Cybertruck? Really? A Cybertruck? That piece of shit? You could've run him over with, like, a nice car at least? Like, if you're gonna run somebody over, at least run somebody over with a nice car, like a Bugatti or a Ferrari, not a fucking Cybertruck. That's just extra disrespectful. I'd rather get ran over by a Prius than a Cybertruck. But yeah, you guys saw that footage correctly. This dude ran this guy over, and as bad as that is, you might have had an argument for self-defense, right? Where it all goes out the window, though, is that this dude then goes on to say, oh my god, is he dead? And then says, hopefully he is.
Is he dead?
There's something seriously wrong with this person, dude. Now, I will say from what I've researched, it turns out that this dude that was jumping onto this guy's car was actually, like, a stream sniper / stalker that's been harassing this dude Clavicular for the past couple months. I'm pretty sure he, like, threw water on him, and, like, he even got body slammed by Neon security guard. It's like this whole fiasco that's going on between this dude and Clavicular. So Clavicular took the stance after that to say that it was self-defense. He was coming on to me. He even claimed that this guy had a gun on him, and he was fearing for his life, so he decided to, run him over.
Yeah, exactly. I can't see shit. Well, that's why. Well, when you're afraid. Well, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. No, you don't know. There's armed people surrounding my car. Yeah, and they're armed. They all have pistols. They all have pistols. I see a pistol. Yes, they were aggressing us.
Now look, me personally, I'm not one to advocate for running people over. If you're in a scenario where you have the option to run somebody over, you shouldn't. But I also believe that if you genuinely believe that your life is in danger and that this person in front of you in your car is an actual threat to your life, then I do believe that you need to do whatever it takes to get out of there safely, right? And I see that, but the issue is, you can't really claim self-defense when you literally say that you hope he died after you ran him over. Like, at that point, it kind of just sounds like you wanted to kill the motherfucker.